Tonight I want to, first of all, give thanks to God who gives us the strength to serve. To my family, my wife who's here, and one of my sons, my children who are not here, my mother and my other family who've gone on to glory. To Chairman Butterfield, who's my friend, my mentor, and our leader. To all the members of the CBC, to my dear friend and 100th woman, Alma Adams, who's here. To Carolyn Q. Coleman, who helped mentor me early in the NAACP. To Chairman Brock and to President Brooks and all the members of the National Board of Directors. To Reverend Michelle Laws, Executive Director of the NAACP, and to Vanessa Harris, that has made it possible for her to be here. I received this award tonight not unto myself, but on behalf of the North Carolina NAACP State Conference and the host of youth and adult volunteers who allow me to serve with them. On behalf of the more than 200 organizations that make up the Forward Together Tomorrow Monday movement that represent more than 2 million people in North Carolina. To the 1,000 Christian clergy and the rabbis and the imams, and more than 1,000 people, black and white and young and old and brown and gay and straight and wealthy and poor, who've engaged in civil disobedience, morally dissenting against extremist attacks of our legislature against the poor, the sick, the unemployed, the LGBTQ community, immigrants, workers, women, the environment, public education, and voting rights. I received this award tonight on behalf of a moral movement that understands that some issues are not about left and right, but about what is right and what is wrong. I receive it on behalf of a movement that understands the failure of leadership when politicians try to suppress the vote, and when 50 years and 43 days after the signing of the Voting Rights Act, we have less voting rights and more gun rights than we had today than we had then. Because the leadership of the Congress has not done its job to enforce the 15th Amendment, has not called hearings and not fixed Section 4, but they have been engaged in a 2-year political filibuster in order to suppress the right to vote. I received this award on behalf of a movement that understands the intersectionality of issues, that those same people who attack the poor and attack women and attack immigrants and attack public education, attack voting rights. And it seems to us, if the extremists are cynical enough to be together, then we ought to be courageous enough to come together. I received this award on behalf of a movement that last year saw, Congressman, 100,000 people come together in the dead of winter declaring that regressive extreme policies that hurt the least of these are constitutionally inconsistent, morally indefensible, and economically insane. Because even the scripture says in Isaiah 10, woe unto those who legislate evil and rob the poor of their rights. And finally tonight, I received this award on behalf of a movement determined to go forward, who believe that we can break open the solid South and free America to a more progressive future. I receive it on behalf of a movement that believes God is not through with us yet, that one can still chase 1,000 and two can still put 10,000 to flight. I receive it believing that the stones that the builders rejected can still become the chief cornerstone. I receive this award believing tonight that weeping may endure for a night, mean politicians may endure for a night, extremists may endure for a night, some folk that don't want us to go forward may endure for a night, but hang in there, keep on fighting, because joy still comes in the morning.